Hi everyone, it's Shannon and welcome to today's video. So today is going to be week 2 of the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale for fall 2025. It is going to be starting, the second week the sale starts August 29th, but the second week starts Friday, September 5th, and then ends on Thursday, September 11th. So what I'm gonna do, just like with the other videos, I'm gonna go through each day. So I'm gonna start with the weekly deals, and then I'll go through each day of the sale. As always, there's a lot of items I haven't tried. I have not tried everything. Some I've tried samples and I can give you an opinion of it. And then there's some items that I've tried that I think are excellent. And then there's some items that I say are a pass. And if there's items that I just have never tried, you know, I'm going to say that I'm just going to kind of pass over. But I'm going to go through as much as I can and give you as much detail as I can, let you know if I think. I will say I think this fall sale is kind of one of the worst that they've had, to be honest. I'm usually a big fan of the sale. Thought the spring sale was excellent. The fall sale, going through the items, there's a lot of good foundations. There was a really good in week 1. There's definitely one in week 2. There's some really good foundations. No eyeshadow. I think there's like one eyeshadow palette, but it's not one I would necessarily recommend. So there's some okay things. There's a few good items here and there, but for the most part, as a sale as a whole, it's kind of blah. But we'll go through all the items. So let's go ahead and get started. Also, and as I do with my videos, is I do put timestamps, so you don't have to watch the whole thing. If you want to watch just like a particular day, just go down to the timestamp and it'll fast forward to that section. So we're going to start with the weekly beauty steals. These are from September 5th to September 11th. So these are on sale the entire week until they sell out. So they might sell out. Probably not. So first up is the Tarte Face Tape Full Coverage Foundation and Foundation Brush. Benefit Cosmetics Benetint Liquid Lip and Cheek Stain. First Aid Beauty Pure Skin Face Cleanser. Solawave 4-in-1 Radiant Renewal Skincare Wand. Perricone MD Essential FX Acyl-Glutathione Serums. And then there's Palm Mitchell Select Treatments. Okay. The full coverage foundation is good. There's better ones in the sale though. So I would say go for one of the better ones. It's an okay foundation, but I think there's better ones in the sale. So that what I would say is a pass. The Benetint, it's been around forever. It's a really great product if you like those types of stains. I like stains, but that's not my favorite one. I like that one more for a lip stain, but now I've been using the one from Huda Beauty. So, you know, it is what it is. First Aid Beauty face cleanser is great. I love First Aid Beauty. So that would be a cleanser I think would be a good buy, and they're usually affordable as it is. So 50% off is going to be great. The Solawave, I don't like spot treatments for red light therapy. So I would say to me, that's probably a pass. I've never used it though. So if anybody has other things to differ, put it in the comments below. Perricone MD, I love their products, but I think they're extremely overpriced. However, I have tried both of these serums and I think they're great. So I think they're good at 50% off. I would never pay full price for them. I think they're worth it at 50% off, but they're very good. I have these serums and I've used them in the past. And then Palm Mitchell Select Treatments, I haven't used any of those, so I can't speak to that. So those are the weekly steals for week 2. Okay, now starting with week 2, we're going to start with Friday, September 5th, and we have the Azzaro The Most Wanted Intense Bobbi Brown Weightless Skin Foundation, Buxom Full On Plumping Lip Polish, Stila Stay All Day Liquid Eyeliner, Curlsmith Select Hair Care, Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, the COSRX Advanced Snail Mucin Power Essence, Peace Out Salicylic Acid Day and Night Duo, LolaVie Sculpting Paste, Scene Shampoo and Conditioner, It Brushes for Ulta Airbrush Complexion Perfection Brush number 115, and then the r.e.m. Beauty Midnight Shadows Eyeshadow Palettes. So those are the palettes. Those are the only 2 palettes that I have seen in the sale. Maybe there will be another one that is released, but those are the only 2 that I have seen. So Azzaro, I don't know if I've ever smelled that, so I can't even speak to it. The Bobbi Brown Foundation, love it. Love it. great. It is a medium coverage foundation. I have a video on it. I'll put it up here. Really great foundation. I really like it. I am in the shade, let's see, N042 Beige. That is my shade. Really, really like this foundation. So I would say you get shade matched, but I think it's an excellent, really good foundation, especially one of the ones that's on the sale. Like I said, this sale has a lot of good foundations, this sale. The Buxom Full On Lip Plumping Lip Polish. It's not my type of lip product that I like, but I like them. So, you know, take that for what it is. The Stila All Day Liquid Eyeliner. If you like liquid eyeliner, it's an excellent one. It does stay all day. It's one of those that's been around for a while. So great. Curlsmith, can't try it. So don't have any recommendations there. The Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, fantastic. It's one of the best out there. I like to get the anti-aging now one. There's two, the anti-aging and the original one will both be on sale. I have the anti-aging now because I'm 49. So, but I do recommend both of those. The COSRX, the Snail Mucin is amazing. I am on my third bottle. I got one in the last sale. I almost didn't get it, and I ended up getting one in the last sale. A little goes a long way. I don't use it every day. I use it when my skin is dry, when I need a little extra, like just something, but it's excellent. It really is just an amazing product, and it's not expensive. So it's not expensive when it's not on sale, but when it's 50% off, I say highly pick it up. The Acne, the Peace Out, I don't need, so, but it does work. Those do work. LolaVie Sculpting Paste, can't recommend. I mean, I don't have any input, and the Scene, same thing, don't have any input. It brushes, I think, are excellent. So if it's a brush that you need and will use, you know, highly recommend any of the It brushes. Just get what you're going to use. Like, I just ended up decluttering a bunch of brushes because I kind of went on this binge of buying as many mica brushes as I could, and which was ridiculous. So buy what you need. And then the r.e.m. Midnight Shadows, these have been on sale before. There's only 2 left that I can see at Ulta. They're okay. They're cute, but they're not really that great. And honestly, they're the only eyeshadows, like palettes, that I've seen on the sale. So personally, I would say it's a pass, but if you like the shades and you want to try it, go for it. Okay, next up is Saturday, September 6th, and we're going to start with the MAC Maximal Lipsticks, Yves Saint Laurent Black Opium Glitter Perfume, Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Pro Filter Soft Matte Liquid Foundation, Tarte Select Mascaras, Anastasia Beverly Hills Select Brow, Ole Henriksen Strength Peptide Moisturizer, the OUI Frizz-Free Curl Cream, Sachu Skincare and Tools, Peter Thomas Roth Cucumber Detox Hydro Gel Eye Patches, Peach and Lily Glass Skin Face Polisher, Live Tinted Hue Beam Gradient Blushing Bronzer, and the It brushes for Ulta Airbrush Spatula Foundation Brush number 117. Okay, so the MAC lipsticks, they've been reformulated, but they're like tried and true. I think they're fantastic. And they're gonna be, I think they're normally $25, so they're gonna be like $12.50. My favorite is like Whirl and Honey Love. I don't have any anymore because the ones I had were, one, the older formula, and then they've also expired, so I had to declutter them, but I think they're great. So if you've ever like wanted to try any of them or pick up an old shade that's a favorite, definitely a good time to do it. The perfume, Opium, that's not my favorite, but again, that's a personal preference. The Fenty, I've never tried that foundation. It's one of the few matte foundations that I haven't tried. I do have a foundation from her, but it's not that one, so can't recommend. The Tarte mascaras, I don't recommend either of those. I think they're okay. They're okay, but I think there's better mascaras available in the sale or available at the drugstore for the price that you'll get them at the sale. So those, I would say, those are a pass. Anastasia Beverly Hills, I love the brow products. I love the Brow Definer, which is a 3-in-1. It's like going to be $13. I love those thicker ones. And then also the Brow Freeze. I've never tried that, but I do like the brow products. So, you know, Anastasia Beverly Hills is like the original. I think those are great products. Obviously, you can go with either one of Anastasia Beverly Hills or the Benefit one from earlier in the sale. Ole Henriksen, the moisturizer, fantastic. It's a really good, you know, moisturizer. Wears well under makeup, doesn't pill. I really liked it. Not too heavy, but also does a really good job. I have pretty much like normal, you know, combo skin, so it's a good moisturizer. And then the OUI Curl Cream, tell you anything about that. The Sachu skincare tool. So I have the stainless steel the Gusha, whatever it's called. Excellent. I just don't use it. So excellent. They also have a body one that I'm like, ooh, I should get the body one, but I also know that I'm never going to use it because I just don't take the time to use those types of tools. But the stainless steel one is really good. So if you are one that's going to be using them, I think they're really, really good if you use them. The Peter Thomas Roth, I've had their eye patches, but not the cucumber one. That would be one that I would be interested in. But again, I've already mentioned in previous videos that it's those eye patches, I get them and then I just never use them. So I think that those would be really good. I do like the ones in the past that I've used from Peter Thomas Roth. I don't like a lot from that brand, but I do like the eye patches, but I don't know about the cucumber one personally. Peach and Lily, the face polisher, I have tried a sample of that and I really liked it. If you are one that likes like a light scrub for every once in a while, that's a really good product. And I do like Peach and Lily. And then the Live Tinted blushing bronzers, I've never tried. I think they're pretty. The brand is really nice, but I haven't tried those bronzers. And then the brushes, again, if it's a brush that you need, it's, I definitely recommend it brushes. But there's some good products for that day, but nothing really that I can say. Like, well, I guess the lipsticks are the ones that I would say, like, if you want to get some good lipsticks, that's a good day. Okay, so the next day is going to be Sunday, September 7th. We're going to start with the Sunday Riley Good Genes All-in-One Treatment Serum, Beauty Blender Original Makeup Sponge, Dry Bar Select Products, Kenra Professional Select Styling, OPI Gelament Collection, Kylie Cosmetics Gloss Drip Lip Gloss, Nemat Vanilla Musk Perfume, Polite Society More Than a Pretty Face Foundation, Kopari Beauty Soft Glow Daily Face SPF 30, Clinique Pop Lip and Cheek Oil, and then It's a 10 Hair Mask. Okay, so this is a day that I really don't have a lot of insight. So Sunday Riley, let's go through the things that I really don't have a lot of insight. The Sunday Riley Good Genes, I've tried like a sample of it. I thought it was okay, but I didn't really use it long enough to really see any like long-term results, but it was okay. The OPI nails, I've never tried that. The Kylie Cosmetics is always going to be a pass for me. I'm not a big fan of vanilla perfume, so that would be a pass, but that I know a lot of people love it, but I don't know anything about that perfume. And then the Kopari Beauty, I love their like body SPF. This is a face oil. This would be a pass for me. I was really disappointed that the body oil was not on the sale because I'm almost out. And it was in the sale last time. So I'm really disappointed it's not being offered, but it's just, to me, I wouldn't, and I don't think that's a face oil, but it's a glowy SPF. So that would be a pass for me. Don't know anything about the Clinique lip and cheek oil, but I would go for the Benetint personally. And then It's a 10 Hair Mask. Now those I have tried. I think they're really good. I would go for the Briogeo personally over that one, but they are really good. Okay, Beauty Blender. Love Beauty Blender. $10. Highly recommend. If you take care of them, they can last a very long time. So I do think the Beauty Blenders are excellent. Dry Bar, fantastic. I think their tools, like if you're looking for like a blowout brush, those are the ones I would recommend getting one of those rather than the one that was offered from Chi earlier in the sale. Kenra Professional, I love their platinum spray. It smells amazing. My hairstylist uses it when she does my hair, and it really helps like smooth out my hair, protects my hair when I blow it out. It's fantastic. Let's see, Polite Society More Than a Pretty Face Foundation. I don't have it here. It's a really good lightweight, light to medium coverage foundation. It's really, really nice. Like it's kind of a little bit more than like a tinted moisturizer or tinted serum or skin tint. It's like a light to medium coverage, but it's a really nice foundation. So I think it's really good, and I'm surprised. I don't really hear too much about that brand, but it's actually really nice. And that's it. So again, there's not a lot of stuff I have the insight for, but the couple things I do know, the Dry Bar, Beauty Blender, and then the Polite Society Foundation, I highly recommend. Okay, moving on to Monday, September 8th, we have the r.e.m CC Cream. Then we have the DHC Select Products, New Face Mini Plus Petite Facial Toning Kit, Redken Select Thermal Sprays, Toka Select Travel Sprays, Origins Checks and Balances Frothy Face Wash. Kiehl's Powerful Strength Vitamin C Eye Serum. Diva Curl Select Curl Products. Beauty Stat Cosmetics Universal C Eye Perfector. Ethique Beauty Attire Brand. It Brushes for ULTA, your multitasker travel brush set, and then the Wind Beauty Big Vision Tubing Mascara. Okay, so I did a whole video on Wind Beauty when it first launched. I'll post it up here. I thought it was a pretty good mascara. I actually liked it. I would say like get that instead of the Tarte mascaras. I think it's a good mascara. Is it my favorite? No, I love the Thrive for tubing mascaras. I love the one from Thrive, but I thought it was a really good tubing mascara, and it didn't run on me. It didn't smudge on me. I don't have it anymore because I used it and it would be expired because it was a while ago. But I think it's a good one. It's definitely one if you wanted to try it. It's one pickup. The Boring CC cream, that has like really great reviews. I've never tried it. I've always wanted to. I won't be picking it up because trying to use what I have. But if you like a CC cream or something like that, it has excellent reviews. So I would say I would recommend that. DHC, I love their cleansing oil. Love their cleansing oil. That's the only thing I've used from that brand, but I love their cleansing oil. Would highly recommend it. I love New Face. I have a couple of their products. I don't have the Mini Plus, but I think it's the facial toning kit. But I think I have their body one. And then I have like their Fix Plus for the lip and the eye, which is amazing. I won't be picking this up because I have the Foreo, but I would, if between the Foreo and the New Face, I would probably go for the New Face. I just like, I don't know, I like New Face. I like their app better, working with it. I just think it's just a little bit, I just like it better, and could be a personal preference, but I think you can't go wrong with either if you're looking for those tools. But again, if you're gonna get those tools, make sure it's something you know you're gonna spend the money, you're gonna use it. The Redken Select Thermal Sprays, good. I think I would go for the Kenra one, you know, earlier on in the sale, but they're good. Toka Select Travel Sprays. I like their scents. I love travel sprays for like teacher gifts, especially when you get them 50% off. There's always a good teacher gift, you know, perfume, but perfume is also personal preference, so maybe not. Origins Face Wash, I don't think I've used that one personally, so probably very good though. The Kiehl's Vitamin Eye Serum, can't speak to it. The Beauty Stat Eye Perfector, I haven't used that, but I have used the Universal C, like the one for the face, and I really liked it. So I would say for the two they're both vitamin C, I would go for the one from Beauty Stat personally. Don't know anything about Ethique. And then the travel set from It Cosmetics brushes, looks great. So it's just some good products. Nothing I can really say like absolutely get, but there's some good products on Monday, September 8th. Okay, moving on, we're going to Tuesday, September 9th, and we have the Alterna Bond Repair and Moisture Collection, Lancome Hypnose Drama Extreme Mascara, Pureology Select Hair Treatments, Nude Sticks Nudies Bronzer and Glow Core, Elizabeth Arden Select Skincare, Murad Select Skincare, Eva NYC Select Hair Care, Iconic London Prep Set Glow Setting Spray, Kate Somerville Eradicate Acne Spot Treatment, Foreo Kiwi Blackhead Remover, Pure 4-in-1 Skin Tint Mineral Sunscreen, and the Bloom Super Balm Lip Balm and Meltdown Gel Cream. Okay, so the Alterna Bond, excellent hair care, like excellent. It's like the whole collection's on sale, so it's expensive, so 50% off is really good. I've used it in the past. It is just excellent, so I highly recommend it. The Lancome Hypnose Drama Mascara, I haven't used it in a long time, but it's excellent, really good. It's one of those mascaras that's been around for a long time. It's really good. I highly recommend it. So I just don't purchase it because I get a lot in PR, and I have mascaras that I have in rotation, and I'm constantly like refreshing because I get so much in PR, and I use them all because that way I throw them out within, if I don't use them, I throw them out within 3 months. So I never actually purchase mascara. I'm very lucky in that regard. Pureology Select Hair Treatments. I think there's better. I would go for the Alterna personally. Nude Sticks. Okay, so I have a whole video on my Nude Sticks. I'll post it up here with my entire collection. I love nude sticks. My favorite for the bronzers is going to be the Bondi Bay. That's my favorite. Terracotta Tan, I think it is the second one that I like. But those are my two favorite for the bronzers. The Glow Core I haven't tried. The Glow Core is a newer product. It's got like a blush and then it's got like a core that's glow. That's why it's called Glow Core. They look really nice, but the blushes and stuff aren't on sale. But I haven't tried those. But I love everything nude sticks. It's like the original cream product. They last. They were highly recommended to me from a makeup artist that does pageants, who like does makeup to last, and I love all the nude sticks. Elizabeth Arden Select Skincare. I haven't used it in a long time, so can't speak to it. The Murad Select Skincare, the SPF, the one in the orange one, the SPF, I've used it. It's fantastic. So really great SPF. Not too oily, not too matte. It's just like a really good, nice, SPF. Eva NYEC Select Hair Care. Again, I would go for the Alterna personally. Iconic Lawn. I don't like glowy setting sprays, so that would be a pass for me. But if you like that, take a look. The Kate Somerville Eradicate Acne Spot Treatment. I've used it in the past and it works. I don't need it anymore, but it does really work. So if it's somebody that needs it, it does work. The Foreo Kiwi Blackhead Remover. This is one of the items that I've never even heard of, and I kind of like piqued my interest. So some of the reviews are amazing and some of the reviews is like, it doesn't work. So I might do some research on it. It'll probably be a pass for me because it's like I keep saying I buy these gadgets and then I never use them. But that one did, I will say, pique my interest. The Pure 4-in-1 Skin Tint, I think this is the one they're discontinuing because I know they just came out with a new one. So I think this is the older one. I'm not 100% sure, but it's 50% off. But it's a good mineral sunscreen, and it's a good 4-in-1. Like their good products are solid. So whether it's not the discontinuing one, but I think it's the one that was the older version. And then the Bloom Super Balm Lip Balm Meltdown Cream. Never heard of it, so I can't speak to that. Okay, so now we have Wednesday, September 10th, and we have the OC Undaria Algae Body Lotion, Tarte Creaseless Setting and Brightening Powder, Nioxin Select Treatments, Exuviance Cleansers, Stila Primers, First Aid Beauty Retinol Eye Cream, Tan Luxe The Face and the Body Drops, Wella Hair Color, and then the COSRX The Retinol 0.1 Cream. Okay, so first of all, the COSRX, I love COSRX. However, that is going to be an introductory retinol cream. So if you've ever wanted to try retinol, but you've just always been scared, that is an introductory like type retinol. You're gonna see minimal results, if anything. So personally, I'm on like tretinoin and I'm on the full strength stuff. So that would be like nothing to me. But for someone who's wanted to an introduction to retinols, that's a good way to start. The OC body lotions, that looks really appealing to me. I love OC products. I have enough body lotions and body creams right now, so that would be a pass for me right now. But if I didn't have as much as I do right now, I would totally be looking into that. The Tarte Creaseless Setting and Brightening Powder, really great powder. I love my Huda Beauty. That's like my tried and true, my holy grail. But I did receive this in PR and I really liked it. They also have like a pink one and a lavender one. So like for brightening under the eyes, really great. And I do think I like my Huda Beauty and that's what I use. But the Tarte Creaseless was actually very, very good. Nioxin, if you need it, definitely look into it. It works. And Exuviance Cleansers, I was very disappointed that the foot cream, because I got that in the last sale and it's excellent and I'm almost out. It's not in the sale. The cleansers, there's like different types of cleansers I don't know anything about, but if the foot cream was so amazing, I would think that the cleansers are probably pretty good. Stila primers are good. They're good. They're not my favorite, but I think they're okay. First Aid Beauty Retinol Eye Cream. Again, it's a retinol eye cream over the counter. Not going to be very intensive, but it's probably a decent eye cream. If you want like a good nighttime eye cream, that's probably a good place to start. I don't like tan drops. I just don't like tan drops. So it's nothing against that product. I've gotten them in the past and I just don't like them. So those would be a pass for me. And then the Wella Hair Color. I professionally highlight my hair, so and I'm like way overdue, but I just wouldn't know anything about it. Okay, moving on to the last day of the second week, and that is going to be Thursday, September 11th. We're gonna start with the Ralph Lauren Romance Perfume, DP Hue Select Hair Color, Loving Tan Deluxe Bronzy Mousse, Matrix Select Hair Mask, Fresh Deep Hydration Toner, Peter Thomas Roth Instant Firming Primer and Multitasking Moisturizer, About Face Lip Products, Elemis Pro Collagen Glow Boost Exfoliator, Half Magic Chroma Addiction Collection, Coco and Eve Super Nourishing Hair Mask, Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Seeker Powder Highlighter, and the Bobbi Brown Skin Concealer Stick. Okay, so Romance, I actually really like that perfume. It's personal preference, but you know, I think those are perfumes, especially when you get them 50% off. They're great for like gifts, but I like that perfume. I like it a lot. The DP Hue, those are like hair glosses that also like deposit a little bit of color. I love DP Hue. I've never tried them. Like I said, I do color my hair. I highlight it, but I try to go lighter, not darker. And those are going to be like color depositing, like, so you're going to go darker, which is not what I want. But if that's something you want to do, then it's definitely something worth trying. The Loving Tan Mousse is fantastic. Really, really good tanning products. Comes in different shades. I think it's an excellent, excellent tanning product. So I have enough tanning products right now, but I think it's a really good one. It's a really good one on the market. Matrix Hair Mask, I don't think I've used any of those. The Fresh Deep Hydration Toner, I have received that. I really liked it. It's not a toner that's gonna like make you feel like astringent. It does, like, it's a hydration. So you put it, you cleanse your face and then you put it on your face and then you let it seep in. Usually I let it seep in like a little bit. I work from home, so I can kind of put some time in between my skincare, but it's a really great, especially like during the winter months, really, really great product if you have dry skin. Then we have the Peter Thomas Roth, the Instant Primer Filter, horrible. Don't get it. It pills. Your makeup's gonna like, it just don't. It's just not good. Like, don't get it. Just X. The moisturizer, I don't know, but I'm not the biggest fan. The only thing I like from that brand really are the eye patches. About Face Lip, their lip liners are excellent. The matte lip liners are excellent. I've never tried any of the other products that are on sale, but their products are really good. Like, I really like that brand. Everything I've tried from that brand, I've really liked, except for the foundation. I got the foundation one sale. Everybody raved about it, and I thought it was crap. That's the only thing I didn't like. But the lip products I've tried have been really nice. I actually haven't tried the Elemis Pro Collagen Glow Boost Exfoliator. So I tried a lot from them, but I have not tried that. Half Magic, I haven't tried the Chroma Addiction. Their eye paints, I've never tried them. They're mixed reviews though. So personally, I would say that's a pass. Coco and Eve Hair Mask, never tried. And then the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighters, those are really nice. I just feel like I don't need an individual highlighter. So to me, it's a pass. They're really nice highlighters. If you're a person that loves highlighters, get it. But I will usually, my highlighter will be one that is in a palette that I get, like the Hourglass or something like that, but I don't need an individual highlighter. Okay, and the Bobbi Brown Skin Concealer Stick. So I've never used them as concealers. I have the corrector sticks. So these are the color correctors. These aren't the concealers, but as color correctors, they're fantastic. I have never tried them as the concealers though. So these, it doesn't look like the color correctors are going to be offered. They're going to be the concealers. However, I do really like these. And if I was in the need for a concealer, these I think are great. So I would be interested in a concealer like this. Unfortunately, the color correctors aren't in the sale, but I would be interested. It's a $35, so that means it would be $17.50. Worth trying. They're a stick, but it's creamy, but they also set. So they don't leave creases in my eyes. They don't age me. So if I was in the market for a concealer and I definitely wanted like something that's easy to use, I would be looking into that concealer stick from Bobbi Brown. Okay, so there you have it. That was week 2 of the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale for fall 2025. It's okay. I mean, there's definitely the nude sticks, bronzers are good. You know, the Bobbi Brown foundation, the Bobbi Brown concealer sticks, like I just mentioned. There's definitely some good products, but again, there's definitely fewer and far between. But, you know, let me know in the comments below what you think of the sale this time. Is there anything that you are interested in picking up? And then stay tuned for my week 3 video. As soon as I record it and then get it edited, I will be putting it up, and then I will be posting a link. All the links to all the sale videos will be in the description box below. So with that, if you like this video, click like, click and subscribe. That way you get a notification every time I post a new video. Bye everyone.